And then go, oh, you're you have to play. Gotta bring him down there. 62. Oops. Uh, oops. What? We get in the knees. Ladies.
F-Series. Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg had a private meeting with the president-elect today at Mar-a-Lago. This was just confirmed by Trump aide Stephen Miller. Now, Zuckerberg did not endorse either candidate during the election, but did tell Bloomberg in an interview that Trump standing up and pumping his fist, telling crowds to fight, fight, fight after the first assassination attempt was, quote, one of the most badass things I've ever seen in my life. Back with us, Maggie Haberman, who reported that story for the New York Times. So, Maggie, what more can you tell us about this meeting between the president-elect and Mark Zuckerberg?
So we're still learning about it, John. It was earlier today. Zuckerberg may still be there.
This is the God's truth story today. That game turned on an incident I had with my daughter, our Maltese Hazel. She's my good luck charm. She hasn't been very good luck for my Cowboys this year, but I needed her today, because Ernestine says she's your Buddha. Okay, so I have my little white Buddha with me. And I told Hazel before the game, I need you to stay with me for this whole game, because we need this one just to make it right, to bring this whole match, just to get back in positive. You start to feel like there's a reason for being here. Might say Mike McCarthy's job. So I've got Hazel, and the second half starts off still a close game at halftime, 14-10. And I posted, tweeted, I was disappointed. I thought the game should have been over at halftime, but it wasn't. Then all of a sudden, Hendrick strips through line. Balls loose, Ocho recovers, and all of a sudden we got first and 10 at the 38, and we start to run the ball. Without the key to that, in a second, but all of a sudden, I'm eating something at halftime. Protein bar. And Hazel's looking at me like, don't I get anything? I said, okay. And sitting here for all this whole game, that whole long halftime, endless Thanksgiving halftime. So I said, okay, I'll get you a treat. So I had to put the man cave that we built, and I had to go through the door in the kitchen to get treats. And as I came back, I looked up, and Cooper Rush is running for a touchdown. And he's diving, right, blasting for it. I thought he was just selling it out. He was trying to go.
Brady blasted.
He
Blasted.
said, well, I'll take it. I'll try it on my butt knee. And he dives, and he gets stripped, and the ball's in his hands, and they recover
You're a hack style.
I'm trying to watch and I'm giving Hazel a treat and I leave the door open and she moans. She moans. And I'm like, oh my God. And she runs out the door. She had to get back in the door. So technically she wasn't in my room to be my good luck charm. And now she's run all the way back and found Ernestine back in the back of the house. And I went back there and I said, you want to keep her for the rest of the game? Maybe that'll change my luck. I don't know, but she wasn't in the room. And all of a sudden, I thought it was Ernestine.
Steelers.
And he said, look, just take her back because she's not going to be happy here. Even if we leave her here, she'll be here for 5 minutes and then she'll want to go back with you. So I pick her up, like in my arms. I take her back in. And just as I go back in, my luck changes and pretty much the whole season changed because they reviewed the fact that Cooper's knee was down. That's the turning point in the whole game. And then he hits Brandon Cooks. Long crossing route across the back of the end zone. We can go, nice catch. And all of a sudden, it's 20 to 10, 11:37 left. The third quarter on the way. Looked like we were going to blow them out. Didn't do that. But now back to Rico Dowd. Today was the first day that I looked at Rico Dowd and I said, you know, obviously not. Saquon, obviously not any big D as in Derrick Henry, who should be a Dallas Cowboy. But you know what? Gives you an honest day's work. I'll give you pretty good. He gives credibility to a running back room that has been the worst in all of football the whole year. They've been dead last.
They play the Giants. Stop it.
Until now.
Stop it. They play the Giants.
Yards, and I'm going to remind you, once upon a time, an undrafted free agent who stayed all 4 years at South Carolina was 5'11". He's a bigger banger of a back. He's 215, so I like that. But he ran 4.55 40 at the latest. Okay, that's how I think undrafted. But he's been with the Cowboys now. This is mid-season. And all of a sudden, I sat back today and I said, he's growing on me because he's incredible. He gives you a chance because he gives you such an honest day's work. He's on the hard job and he has some ability to come in. It's all of a sudden, you have credibility there. And for the first time all season, Micah showed up. He flashed.
Micah showed up. He flashed hard.
Point he says we come and have the game, and I'm saying mostly you didn't go because I have to file missing Parsons reports every week.
Missing Parsons report. The Giants.
They're just not very good. The Giants' offensive line is not
The
very good.
Giants' offensive line is not very good.
Mostly running for his life.
Drew Lock was very
Micah,
one.
the big dog.
The big defeat. Well, Drew was running for his life.
By the way, Drew Lock, he's got one thing going for him. This is one thing I knew about him when he was at Missouri, and I didn't like him before the draft.
I didn't like him before.
Even in the second round.
I didn't even take him
They
in the
did,
second
the
round.
Denver Broncos.
But they did, the Denver
Because
Broncos.
He ran 4.69 in the 40 at 6'4", 230. That's pretty good. And you saw it twice. It manifested today. One early in the game, he got loose. That looked like a touchdown to me, but they banged it in from the half-yard line. But then late, he runs for another touchdown. And that's what he can do. He's got a pretty good arm.
That's what he can do.
He's not out here. He's no good. But the point is, he can gash you with his speed if you let him get unleashed.
Damn.
And, you know, he's early and then late. And at 6'4", 230, he can run through people if you give him a head of steam. But Micah showed what Micah could still be. And maybe he's a front runner, or maybe he's a and I'm going to remind you, they now have their mini bye. They get their 10 days off. Get these people healthy.
I said, what's the pie?
What's up there? I'm gonna get some now.
Got a shot. But it's Josh Butler got hurt today. I don't know the outcome of that, but it did not look good. Wanya Thomas got hurt today. It did not look good. He doesn't play regularly.
He
On
doesn't
defense.
play
More
regularly.
special teamers. All fake punts that did not.
Special
God
things
bless
that
him.
did
God
not.
bless Jimmy Butler.
Josh
Just
Glenn.
came from nowhere. He'd been out of football basically for almost 4 years. But the
For
point is,
almost
5
4
days,
years.
almost 5 days,
That's
groin/knee.
what she did.
Well,
What cheese?
in 10 days, he'll be back. If you'll give CD,
Oh, probably Hills, but go ahead.
That's it.
Yeah, who bought it?
Someone up at Atlanta, rush through a deep ball at the goal line, and he just couldn't lift the shoulder
We
up.
did for our
Catch it
league.
right in the straight
Snow.
basket.
Ugh,
So
yeah.
you know what's gonna happen, man. The weather's gonna get worse. And it's gonna be their game.
Man,
That's all it is.
yeah, yeah, and Tua's terrible at the cold.
You got the farm spirit.
Uh-huh.
13-7. I think it's on the way to 20-7, and maybe the dam breaks, and all of a sudden it goes to a big blowout race. But no, CD kept it in the game in the first half, and I don't know what was plaguing him. He has the most catches, the most catches in football coming into that game. And CD Lamb, I still think he's the best receiver in football. He dropped 3 passes in the first half.
3 passes in the first half of it against that team.
The game should have been over at halftime. He was
Should have been over at halftime.
And then he rolled over on his shoulder on a ball he didn't catch in the third quarter, and he just said, "I'm out."
Oh, done.
Give him 10 days. I bet he sucks it up.
He sucks it up.
Because now that Brandon Cooks is back.
Brandon Cooks is back.
Today,
You can run. Brandon Cooks is back.
Yeah, today. But all of a sudden I'm saying, okay.
Okay.
Jimmy Dowler, and if Jake
Ferguson.
concussions, he's got a concussion, but if you give him 10 more days, could he come back and switch out, alternate with Schoolmaker? Okay, now you've got some firepower. Even I know he's got to have a good job, but it's pretty good. It's good enough. He knows how to play football. So you give me that, and all of a sudden I say, I got a chance. If you give me Hazel for a full game, I got a chance. When I brought Hazel back in today, it saved the season because all of a sudden my luck changed and his knee was down and we still got the ball and it's touchdown to Brandon Cooks. And that felt like it broke it open 20-10. And yet, it still took 3rd and 2 at the 38 to finish the game, which brings me to Mike McCarthy. I don't get it. So now I have to hear Troy Aikman Monday night and Tom Brady on Thursday evening. Probably night for you. It's evening out here in Southern California. But I have to hear both of them fiercely defend Mike McCarthy.
Fiercely defend Mike McCarthy.
He's a great football coach. And
I'm out of my mind. Like, what are we
Jerry
doing?
put them up to this.
Did Jerry put them up to this? And Troy loves Jerry. Troy loves Jerry to death.
Defending Mike McCarthy today, and I'm losing my mind. I'm about to fall out of my chair.
I'm about to fall out of my chair. I'm
Thanksgiving
about to
dinner.
lose
I
the
still
Thanksgiving.
haven't
I
eaten.
still haven't
Use
eaten.
my protein bar.
It's my protein bar.
Mike McCarthy's not a great head coach.
Mike
Mike McCarthy presided over 6 straight annihilations and embarrassments at home.
loves Jerry to
You can't
death.
find a worse stretch of home football in the history of the National Football League.
It's Jerry to
I did a preview yesterday of this game, and I said, and I'll reiterate, go back to what's been considered the worst team ever in the history of the league, the 1976 Tampa Bay
obviously,
Buccaneers coached by John McCain.
loves Jerry to death.
See what they did at home. It was better than the Cowboys'
His family.
last 6 games, and they lost all 6 games at home, I believe. I think they went 0. Maybe they lost 7 home games. But The point was, go look at the score. They were competitive about 4 times at home where it was a fairly close game. Then go look at, you could make the case this was the worst team ever because this was a flat-out
This was a worst
expansion
team ever.
team.
This
My
is a
Dallas
flat
Cowboys
out
in
expansion.
1960.
This is a
Their
flat out
Golden Boys,
expansion
their
team.
first year in the
The
National
first
Football
year,
League, they were pretty horrible.
they were pretty
And they
horrible.
were competitive
And
at
they were
home.
competitive
3 or 4
at
times.
home.
They lost
3 or 4
every
times
year.
they
They went
lost
0-11 and 1.
and won.
But go look.
So
So
look,
I'm
so
saying Mike
I'm saying
McCarthy
Mike
presided
McCarthy
over all
presided
that,
all of
that
the
nightmare, starting with the
nightmare
Green Bay playoff
starting
loss, and he's a great football coach. Are you
with
kidding
football.
me?
Are you
Seriously.
kidding me?
Is he a good X's and O's offensive coordinator?
What the-
Is he a good offensive strategist? I'll give you he's pretty good. I still think he was a product of Aaron Rodgers at his greatest. This is going back, Tyler, what was it, like 14 years ago? 14 years ago. That they got to as the road wildcard team. They had to win 3 times on the road, including at Chicago when Jay Cutler couldn't go in the second half and wound up riding the bike. And it was the immortal Caleb Haney.
Caleb
And
Haney.
Aaron Rodgers was pretty awful in the second half.
Pretty
Nearly
awful in
13-6
the second
to
half.
Urlacher, but they survived,
Pretty awful.
and then they thrived against Pittsburgh in the Super Bowl at Jerry World. I guess that won Jerry over that day to see Mike McCarthy win him a Super Bowl ring. You know, Jerry loves old Mike. Mike Mack, I'm stuck with Dak and Mike Mack.
I'm stuck with
The
Dak
point
and
is,
Mike
it was
Mack.
14 years ago.
It was 14
And then,
years
if you look
ago.
at his last
And you
3
look at
years
his
in Green Bay,
last
they
3
were
years.
horrendous.
They were
And he pretty
horrendous.
much got run out of
He's
town.
got run
All
out
the
of
stories
town.
about
Oh,
on Fridays, he's getting massages instead of being out for the workout. I don't know. So he's got a Super Bowl ring, and Jerry loves him like a son, and that's why he's still the Dallas Cowboy football coach.
Cowboy
head coach.
football
And
head
yet,
coach.
there's no commander in him.
There's no
CEO
commander.
in him.
There's no
There's no
CEO in him.
natural-born
There's
leader
no
in him.
natural
There's no
born
motivator in
leader.
Mike McCarthy. And the truth was, today,
Natural
I
born
tweeted
leader.
from the start. Once again, we weren't really ready to play at home because New York took the ball right down and scored after we
After we
cashed in a
couldn't
touchdown on
cash
our opening
in
drive.